Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode here on No Man's Land. Today we are finally buying some more land. We finally got enough money. It's only taken, like 4 episodes we've been talking about this, but we're finally about to buy some new land. We also need to get this field here in front of us planted, and our field over here. We're going to be planting oats in this field, and this here one's going to get some soybeans. We'll also get that plot of land back there a couple over bought here in a second, and we'll probably cut down a trailer load of logs just so we have some more money, because the plot of land costs 85,000 and we basically only have 85,000 right now, so we're going to be pretty much broke as soon as we buy that. So we'll sell a trailer full of logs real quick just to get us something. And then we also got some eggs that need to get sold. We got some furniture over at our factory that needs to get sold. And then we'll see what happens. We'll have to get some fertilizer sprayed after we get the crops planted also. But for now, let's get started. So like I said, we got a whole pallet here of eggs. So we'll get those sold in a little bit. We're up to like 200 chickens now, so that's pretty good. Let's get our tractor hooked up here to this trailer. That way we can head over to the new land we're about to buy. Let's see if we can get this weight over here hooked up to the front of the tractor also. We'll probably need that so we can pick up more logs at one time. I think we can get close enough. Yeah, we should be fine. Okay, we got everything. Let's head over, check out this new piece of land, get it bought, and let's start cutting down some trees. Oh, hell yeah! That's the best place to watch from. So way over here, this little forest area, that's basically the plot of land we're about to buy. Plenty of trees for us to cut down. Once we get a decent amount cut out, we'll get a sawmill built, and then eventually we'll get some equipment so we can replant the trees as we go. We will put some fields in over here also, but let's go to the map, over to farmlands, and this here's the area we're buying, plot 22, and there we go. We've got some land. So let's get some of these trees cut. We'll start with the small ones. Just kind of make our way around. And And the nice thing about doing all these small trees first is they're all pretty light, so we'll be able to pick them up by hand. There are quite a few of these small trees here at the edge. Yeah, there are quite a few trees here. It's going to take us some time. We're not going to cut them all down at one time. We're just going to kind of cut them down as we need money. So right now we need some money because our tractor needs some maintenance done on it. It is way overdue for some of that. Hopefully we get enough money here because I think the maintenance is going to cost us like $6 grand. Yeah, there are some tree cutting machines. We obviously have nowhere near enough money for one of those right now, but they got some of these fancy ones that basically get the whole log and then they cut them down to whatever size you want. And if you're talented enough, which I'm most of the time not, you can even get them to cut right into a trailer for you, but normally that doesn't work out so well. But yeah, we could buy one of those eventually, but we do not have $400,000. Yeah, those machines are not cheap. I don't know how much, I'm sure they're about that same amount in real life. I don't know for sure. I've never looked into buying one, but I am sure they cost some money. I think that's just a bush. Oh, a deer! Anyway. Okay, once we get these last couple small ones loaded up, we'll cut down a big tree or two, because we're gonna need it, I think. Though maybe this is getting slower than I thought it was. Let's hop up there and see what we got going on. Oh no, they're stacking very poorly. There we go. Probably fit 2 of these in that wagon yet, so we'll get a second one cut down. And we'll see if we got any space left once we get it all loaded up. That's a pretty interesting idea. I could probably do that at some point. Maybe I'll try that later. For now, we're just going to cut these up into about 4.5 meter sections. That way they fit inside that trailer. At some point we also need to buy an actual logging trailer. Make things a little bit simpler. Okay, they still seem to be stacked relatively well. Let's get the tractor unhooked here. That way we can use it to pick up some logs. We'll get the weight moved around to the back of the tractor. Okay, let's go get this first trailer sold. Hopefully this gives us enough money. We probably have to do a second trip though, I think. We'll drop the weight there for now. Hopefully we don't forget about it. I think we'll swing back by the chicken coop and see if we can't pick up that pallet of eggs, and we'll take that with us too. That'll give us a little bit extra money just in case these logs aren't enough for us to get this maintenance done. Okay, let's go get this stuff sold. So we got our pallet of eggs sold there. We got about 1,200 bucks for those. That's pretty good. Can't complain about that. And we'll get our logs sold. It got us 6 grand. So we should have just enough. We should be able to get maintenance done on our tractor now. We'll do it back at our farm though. Actually, let's see something. I've never looked at this. Let's see if there's a difference in price between here and if we do it on our own. In theory, there should be, but I don't know if there is. Let's just check. Okay, so here the maintenance is going to cost us 8 grand, which that's not good news because we don't have 8 grand. Now we're going to have to sell some more stuff. But 8 grand. Now we'll go back to our little workshop, back on our farm, see if it's the same price or not. I'm sure it's going to be, but we'll also have to head back over and cut up a couple more trees. Probably 2, maybe 3 trees. Get that sold, then we'll have plenty of money. So, yep, it is the same cost. Still $8,000, even at our shed. So that's good to know. At least we know there's not a difference now. It would be kind of neat if it was cheaper to do the maintenance on our own. That would make sense. But it is what it is. Drive back over, get these other logs cut up real quick, and get this maintenance done, and then we can start planting some crops. Okay, let's get some more trees cut down. Yep, we're back here on No Man's Land, just cutting down some trees on our new land we just bought. I'll remember that for next time. I believe that is exactly what kind of saw it is. Yep. No, we're not building any new bed. Quarles did have a good idea of trying to build like a little log tree house. Like Lincoln logs. So we might try that at some point. When we got some extra time. right now we're trying to get some money so we can do some maintenance on our tractor that's overdue. They are a pretty great brand of chainsaws. I'm pretty sure that's what the one I have back home is. Oh yeah, the PM definitely popped, and it is definitely overdue. Right now the maintenance on our tractor is at 0%. You can't really see it, but kind of toward the bottom in the center, it's got all the everything hooked up that's hooked up to the tractor listed there, and the top one is the tractor, and it's in red, and at 0% for maintenance. But we need like $8 grand to get everything fixed on this thing, so that's what we're working on right now, getting some money together. Oh, thanks there, Spring 719. I appreciate that. We're just trying to do some farming. Nothing fancy. Nothing too much happens to it when it's at 0%. Depending on what you're doing though, and like the power requirement, it's gonna kind of hinder what you can do. Like if we were trying to run any of our other equipment right now, like the planter or the baling machine, whatever, it would struggle like more than it normally does going up hills, and probably anything else would just be really slow. Okay, let's get this weight back off. we'll hook it back up to the front so we don't leave it over here. We'll get the trailer hooked up. We'll cut down a couple more of these small trees that are out in front of us, and then we'll go get this wagon trailer load sold. Okay, let's go get this stuff sold. Probably could have squeezed a little bit more in here, but this is going to get us enough money to get this maintenance done. And then we can start planting some crops. We got 2 fields to plant. Soybeans are going in one, and oats in the other. So I'm playing on PC. However, you can buy it on, I know it's on PS4, PS5, Xbox, and I think there's a few others. Now, some of the mods that are on PC you can't use on the other ones. But some you can. It just depends. There's a little bit more limitations on the other consoles. On PC, you're kind of opened up to being able to do more things, but you can still play on the other ones. I think on PS4 they're dealing with some issues still, where like the game's doing some glitchy stuff. But I haven't seen much about any other consoles. Everything else seems to be okay. Oh man, we lost the stick. At least we made it this far though. Well, that was interesting. Okay, that was not too bad. We got 5 grand. Not a whole lot, but enough to get us our tractor fixed. We'll get this last one sold. Got us another 82 bucks. Really raking the money in there. Since we're here, we'll just pull her into the shop, get this maintenance done real quick. That way we are ready to go. While we're here, we'll just repair everything else. There's not a whole lot of maintenance for these other ones. It's all pretty cheap. Yeah, the others were all under 100 bucks, so not bad, but now everything's back to 100%. And we got a little bit of money left over. Now we'll head back to the farm, get our planter hooked up, get it filled up with some seeds, and we'll get some crops in the ground. Yeah, the shop they're pretty quick with the maintenance. They don't mess around. They get in there, they get everything changed out, and they get you back on your way. Eventually we'll get a little road put in there back to our other area. We might do that after we get this after we get these 2 fields planted. We'll see about doing that. Yeah, it has been raining quite a bit. That's probably because, what was it, a few episodes back where you were asking about if it rains or not? I feel like it's rained every episode since then now. drive over here where we got our pallets of seed, or our bags of seed, I should say. It's these two with the green handles. We'll get filled up, and then let's double check that we got the right crop selected. So we're planting, we're going to do the oat first, so we need that there one. Let's get switched over, there we go, right? Yep. Okay, let's go get some crops put in the ground, or some seeds. And here we go. Yeah, see, even with all the maintenance done on our tractor, we're still kind of struggling going up this hill. Like, if we'd have tried to do this with the maintenance being at 0%, we'd have been in trouble. We probably wouldn't have even made it. It would be nice if it was just a little bit easier to tell the difference between what's been planted and what hasn't. And you can kind of see a difference between the two sides, but they are very similar. No, I don't think it's the weight. If anything, the weight's probably helping us a little bit, actually. At least in real life it would. I think it's just that our tractor's a little low on the power side. See if this helps any. Maybe it'll put a mark down that we can see. It would probably help if I lowered the seeder back down. That would probably help. Yeah, the mark it's putting there in the ground should help us a little bit. now we just need to line the tractor up with that line, and it should keep us relatively on track where we need to be. Oh, it's all good. Go do what you gotta do. Thinking once we get some money here, I think one of our next purchases is going to have to be a better tractor. This guy, he's getting the job done, but we could definitely be more efficient. This is definitely not the most efficient, but now we got that new plot of land, we should be able to get plenty of trees cut down, so we shouldn't really have any money issues for a while. We just have to get some trees cut down. I'll probably do some more of that after we finish this episode. I'm sure you guys don't want to see me cut trees down for 30 or 40 minutes. Yeah, some rocket power would definitely help. Nope, that is one thing that the game does not have, is that in the, yeah, workers cutting trees, yeah, can't do it. They are not smart enough to do that. That would be kind of neat though if they could, but I don't see that coming anytime soon. Got a little off track here. I did though. I got that mod we were talking about the other day, course play. I got that added, so there are some extra things that we can get the workers to do now. We might try and use that eventually in this one, but for right now, since we don't have a lot of money, we're just going to do things ourselves because the workers cost a pretty decent amount of money. No, I don't think the trees would rise up in rebellion. We should have about 2 more passes here. Maybe we'll have to do a third. It'll be close. And then we'll be done with this field, and then we just got the other field to go. We'll put some soybeans in that field. We probably could have put soybeans back in this field, because right now, to my knowledge, there's no penalty for planting the same crops over and over in the same spot. Hopefully eventually they bring a mod back for that, so I think that's a pretty good aspect to have. But for now, we'll rotate the crops around anyway. Looks like we should be able to finish this field with just one more pass back down. Just gotta make it up the hill over here one more time. So basically with the crop rotation thing, depending on the types of crops and what you had planted, they would give you either a yield boost on the next crop, or they would take away yield depending on, you know, what they were. So like some crops would help other crops and some crops would hurt the next crop. But as long as you kept rotating things, they would give you a bonus of like 10 to 15%. I don't... Yeah, if you kept planting, like for instance, like corn in the same field over and over again, the first year would give you like 100%. The next year after that, it would give you like 85%, and then the third year it'd be down to like 70%. So, and then by rotating it, it would give you like 110% for the next crop. Like say you went from corn to wheat or whatever. For the wheat, it would give you 110% yield of, you know, whatever the base yield for that field would be. Hey, there we go. We got one field done, one field to go. We'll top off the tank with some seeds just to make sure we got enough. I'm sure we got plenty, but it doesn't hurt. Just right here. So in the game, the seeds are all it's just a generic seed. So like you don't have to get different seeds for each crop. Oh, maybe we're early here. I'm planting soybean. Did I... Oh, yep. Yeah, we gotta wait another month to plant soybeans yet. I guess we're not doing that yet. So I guess we're done planting for now. So we'll get this put away. We'll wait another month to get those planted. But while we're here, let's hook up to our fertilizer spreader. We'll get some of that spread down. Since we're right here, let's see if we can spread some on this field a while. Nope. Okay. That's fine. Let's see what width we've got selected right now. We're at 18 meters. No, right now we're not making our own fertilizer. You can though in the game. There's a couple factories you can build that'll make you can make your own fertilizer. You can also, once we have cows, you can use some manure to fertilize stuff. But right now we obviously don't have any cows yet. Okay, well, while we got a second, let me show you guys some of the new mods I downloaded the other day, at least for some of these productions here. Obviously, we're not going to build any of these right now, because one, I don't have any money for that. So we got this one. This here's a little yogurt factory. It takes sugar and milk and makes yogurt. It's $110,000, but nice little building. We got a sawmill. This one we already had in here. This is what we're going to be building out on that plot of land we just bought eventually. This will be our next buy, probably before the next episode. This here one is a ketchup factory. They produce some tomatoes, or not produce tomatoes. You put tomatoes in here and it'll give you ketchup. We also got a distillery. Here you can put a couple different kind of grains, and it'll produce a couple different alcohols. We'll probably build one of these eventually. There's a second building too. I think I like the other one better. This is just like a generic little factory. It produces a couple different things too. Here's a factory that they turn potatoes into like potato chips and fries and some other stuff. Here we got a winery. Once we start doing grapes, which I do plan to do on here eventually, we can get this and we'll drop our grapes off here and they'll turn it to wine. This here is the other alcohol factory. If we ever do build one of these, this is probably the one we're going to build. Just like what this one produces a little bit better. What else we got here? And then we'll have to build this also. This is a little yeast factory. And I think that's all the new ones for now, yep. And then so for animals, if we want to do cows, the cheapest pen right now is this here one for 75,000. There's also this other one for 75,000. This here one's like an open field one where they can kind of, in theory, go wherever they want. There's still a limit that's with the mod. They can't just, wander anywhere. We also got this other one for 80,000. This one we might build here too. This one kind of fits with the map. Or you can buy the fancy one like we got on the other map. The dairy farm, this is what we got over there. This one's $720,000 though, so we're not gonna build this anytime soon. We also got some new tractors. These here two on the end, they're both $38,000. This here one's 65 horsepower and this here one's 100 horsepower, so they're not going to be really helpful, but maybe we'll use them for something eventually. I feel like I downloaded some other stuff too. But anyway, yep, that's what we got for now. So I think we got everything done right now that we need to get done. We got that other field planted. We got some fertilizer down. We got dark blue, so we're 100% there. No, we haven't grown any potatoes yet. Potatoes are kind of a pain in the butt to grow, so I don't really plan on building or growing them anytime soon, but it is an option if we ever want to do that. Oh, which one was that? So this here one? This one we're going to be using on our Flying Fridays episodes and see how far it launches off the ramp. And then same with the other one. And then this here one's going to probably fly pretty far. This one's got the highest top speed out of anything that I've downloaded so far. So, yeah, make sure you guys check out those videos. But for now, let's get some sleep on our bed that you guys love so much. Oh, we don't do laundry here, though I guess we could, but okay, let's jump in our tractor here. Let's get some fuel. And then we'll see about getting a path put in over to our other area. Okay, let's go get our bucket, and we will see if we can figure out how to do this. Oh, let's see if I remember how to do this here. So we want to paint it with dirt. I don't know if that's the dirt we want or not. I think it is. There we go. Let's see if we got this set right. There we go. So the maintenance, when we go to do the maintenance, it gets basically done just instantly. You just pay for it and boom, you're done. For the fuel tank, yeah, we have to buy the fuel that fills the fuel tank, and then when we go to put it in the tractors, that part's free. This isn't the perfect path, but it's pretty close. We'll go back in with the landscaping tool and touch it up a little bit more. I don't really need a helipad because I don't really have a helicopter. Yeah, you're probably correct. In real life, the grass would take back over the path we're putting in, but unfortunately, the game doesn't have that modeled, so we don't have to worry about that. Nah, we'll cut some trees down here in a second. There we go. Now we got a little path. At least we can get back here. Now we'll go get the bucket, drop back off. We'll come back out here. We'll do another load of, another trailer full of logs. And then we'll advance to April so we can get that other field planted. And then we'll probably call it a day after that, because that'll probably take us 30 minutes or so. You can regrow trees, or we can plant our own trees, which is part of our plan. Once we get that forest area cut back quite a bit, we will do that. Yeah, so in the store here, there's some equipment that we'd need to plant trees. It's here somewhere. Yep, so here on forestry equipment, right here, this here guy, a pallet of saplings gets put on here, and then they just get dug into the ground as you drive over. It's pretty neat. You can also buy your pallets of trees here. We got tree saplings for $1,000. You get 20 little tree saplings. They got a couple different types of trees. You get spruce, pine, stone pine, birch, oak, willow, maple, and this dogwood, and hickory, and elm. I guess we're keep going here. Cypress, downy serviceberry, whatever that is, and then back to spruce. So once we start planting trees, we'll either plant pine or spruce. They're the two best for logging. But, yep, that's how that works. Now we'll head back out there. We'll get 2 or 3 more trees cut down. You know, that's a great question. I don't know why they haven't built any pyramids here yet. Or at least done some crop circles. Oh, don't worry. We got our. Oh, that was not convenient. Don't worry though. We got our chainsaw. The chainsaw's always with us. Okay, everyone, close your eyes real quick. I gotta use super strength. Okay, no one saw that. Why aren't you connecting now? There we go. There we go, we got our chainsaw. Yeah, maybe once we get a more expanded, maybe I'll look into see if some crop circles can appear. That would be pretty funny to see. Of course, that tree had to fall into the bush. That's annoying. I mean, you're not wrong. They're definitely out there waiting for us. Are you talking about how would I normally have moved that weight without using the mod for super strength? I guess I could have used a tractor to try and I could have used this here thing to try and push it back up. Other than that, your options are kind of limited. Man, we don't want any X-File shit happening. That's too much. At some point here we'll have to get a stump grinder rented so that we can get some of these stumps removed. I don't think trees ferment. I mean, I guess they would rot eventually, but that's not an option. And I think it would take too long. I think that's a long process. I think we can fit one more tree in that wagon yet, so let's get one more guy cut down here. We'll also cut down a couple of these small ones to throw on top. Nope, there's no sap in the game yet. I'm sure someone will make a mod for that eventually. That'd be kind of neat. Hell yeah, now that sounds like a game. Though we'd never get anything done because I'd just be at Waffle House the whole time. Yeah, so they only grow bigger when I plant them. The small trees that are in here are already at their maximum growth. So they're not going to grow anymore. It would be nice if they kept growing, but... So hopefully we can get these last couple logs all to stay on when we drive into the shop to sell. The wagon ended up being a little bit fuller than I thought it was gonna, but hopefully this works out. See, we can't just throw this one inside here. See how this works. Well, that's inconvenient. That one decided he wanted to fall out. So unfortunately, this trailer that we have, you cannot strap anything down. Once we sell this load of logs, we might try and buy a proper trailer for this, and on that trailer we can strap stuff down. This one only weighs 175 kilograms, so we can actually pick it up. That's convenient. Okay, let's disconnect our weight. That's very true. That is kind of the worst that could happen, but I don't think they'd slide forward. They're just going to slide off the sides. Because it's got this little raised section right here that will prevent us from dying. This should get us a decent amount of money, though. It's a pretty nice stack of logs. Oh, just wait till we get the proper logging trailer. That one's really some Final Destination stuff. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to come back and cut some more logs later, so the weight will be fine there. I don't need it for when we're planting, really. We'll slow down for the curve there, that way we don't lose any logs. Yeah, don't get me wrong, that is still a lot of weight, but the game lets us pick up to 200 kilograms, so as long as it's under 200, we're apparently strong enough to pick it up, so I'm not going to tell the game no if it lets me do it. There we go. We got 7,500 bucks for that, so that's not bad. While we're here, let's see if we can afford that logging trailer. This here's one we'd like to get. Oh, it's only 3,800 bucks. That's cheaper than I thought. We can buy one of these. We'll just stick with the standard tires there. I think we'll go with red. Yeah, let's buy that. For now, we'll just buy one of these. We could probably go with 2 and get even more logs on one trailer, but... So for now, I wonder if we can hook these both together so we don't have to make multiple trips. I know that this new trailer has a hookup on the back, but I don't know if it's the right hookup. Yeah, so there's no way to actually lose. Yeah, we're not going to be able to hook that up. But yeah, there's no way you can lose in the game other than I guess you could run out of money and go like way in the hole. That's about the only way, and it's pretty hard to do that. Like, you'd really have to screw up to go in the hole. I mean, maybe they like to sleep in Germany. But we'll get back to our farm here. We'll take a long nap. Wake up, it'll be April. We'll get the soybeans planted real quick, and then we're gonna call it an end for today. I'll probably cut some more trees down while you guys are gone. Hopefully enough where we can purchase that sawmill next episode. Actually, that's probably exactly what I'll do. I'll probably chop down just enough so we got about 20-25 grand so we can buy that. And then we'll be really making money then. Then we'll start making planks. We can bring the planks back over to the furniture factory that we already have. So that should double the output of that. And we'll also be able to sell the planks for more money. So we'll disconnect that. We'll disconnect this other guy. We don't need that to plant. We'll get the planter hooked up a while, and then we'll take a nap. Probably help if I turn the machine on. Now we're in business. see that our grass is at full length, so we'll also probably get that cut while you guys are gone. I'm sure you guys are tired of watching me cut grass by now. I'll probably have, we might bale some of it's done before next episode. We'll see. Man, I get tired of watching me cut grass, but it's an easy way to make money, so No, there's no sprinkler systems in the game. You don't even have to water the crops. Somehow they get all the moisture they need, I guess. There was a mod in 19 where you could have kind of it was a sprinkler system, but it didn't do anything. It was basically just for show. It was kind of neat to try and use. I used it a couple times, but like I said, it didn't actually do anything, so it was kind of pointless to go through the hassle of getting it all set up. And it wasn't the easiest thing to use. Yeah, we're definitely going to be buying a new tractor soon. This one's about getting on my nerves. Oh, can we do all this in one pass? Or I think it's gonna be just a little too wide. Yeah, that's disappointing. We got one more up and back, and then we'll be done with this. We'll spread some fertilizer real fast, and then we'll call it an end. As always, if you guys haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, leave some comments, click the like button, and I appreciate everyone watching. Okay, so now, there we go. We got the soybeans all planted. We'll swing by the shop here real quick. We'll get a little bit of maintenance done on the seeder. That way it's ready to go in the fall. Not bad, about 400 bucks of damage there. Might as well do the tractor while it's here too. And then we'll swing around to the other side, get the seats topped off. Oh, of course we hit our pallet of honey. That's inconvenient. Forgot to hook up the PTO. That might be helpful. Okay, there we go. We got that field fully fertilized. And that'll be an end for today. So again, thanks everyone for watching, and check it out next time.